Okay, guys. um, the back of this page starts the review. These questions are very, very similar to the math that you're going to find on your final. Actually, your final I've cut back just because of the circumstances. Typically, I give a 90 question final exam that is actually a mock test. Just to kind of give you an idea, I will post that mock test that I normally give. Um, um, Probably next Tuesday, just so you can see the full version along with the answer key. I've taken 50 from the 90 questions to post onto Canvas for your final exam. And so I've got more problems here than what's actually going to be on there, but I'm going to go ahead and post the answer key to all of them. That way you can kind of see what a typical exam may look like. Please be sure you take your final exam on Monday. If at all possible, it's like a 24-hour testing window. I have your certificates signed, and the Panola College will get those in the mail to you. If you don't get those, please text or email me, and I will do what I can do to get those to you and in your hands. So let's just look. I'm going to skip number 6 because it's a question just like we just worked. Number 7, let's go ahead and look at it. It says, how much do you need to add to 4 grams of powder to get a concentration of 500 milligrams per ml? Okay, so this is kind of confusing, and it's kind of a partial problem compared to what we've worked at. But here's the hint. You've got a concentration of 500 milligrams per ml. So there's a couple different ways you can go about this. It's a concentration problem is the way I look at it. It tells me how much powder I have. Remember, our concentration formula is the amount in grams divided by your total quantity times 100 is equal to your percent. Okay, some of you like to use this, and some of you like to go about it the other way that I showed you, which is the way that I prefer. I'm going to show you both here. So if we worked from the formula, we know our grams. We don't know our quantity, and we know our weight. We don't know our quantity. We know our percent, or we have a way of getting our percent because we know our concentration. So if we know our concentration is 500 milligrams per ml, we know to convert that to a percent, we would divide by 10 here, so that would be equal to 50%. Remember, if you're going from a percent to milligram per ml, you multiply times 10, and of course you do the opposite if you're going the opposite direction. So if I wanted to use the formula here, I would simply input 4 grams, because that's my amount of drug. I don't know my quantity, times 100 is equal to 50%. And then you would solve it here, and your answer that you would come up with is actually 8 milliliters, because that's how much water or diluent, however we're going to dilute this down, that we would need. Now, if I was going to do this the way that I like and the other way that I showed you, I would convert my 4 grams to milligrams first. Well, we know that 4 grams, to get to milligrams, we multiply times 1,000. So 4 grams is equal to 4,000 milligrams. So I know right now with 4 grams of powder, I have 4,000 milligrams of drug, and I want to get that to a concentration of 500 milligrams per ml. Well, to do that, I would just take my 4,000 and divide it by 500 milligrams, and that would get me my 8 milliliters. You will probably see this on your final or a very similar problem, so be sure you understand kind of how to approach that problem. Actually, number 8 is the exact same problem. I don't know what happened there. I apologize. It's a duplicate problem. I'm going to stop there on that problem because I did a lot of talking beforehand. That way it'll be easier to upload the video, and then I will start the next one. Thank you.